So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 4 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to cover today includes Hogwarts Legacy and it possibly having an announcement soon. Sony confirms new reveals at EVO 2022. Wolverine and Spider-Man 2's possible first look could be next month thanks to Disney, and PlayStation 3 support is ending. First, yes or no, are you going to pre-order Hogwarts Legacy or not? For me, it's been a game I've been following since 2018 when the first leaks dropped, so I'm definitely getting this game later this year, but that's just me. What about you guys? Yes or no? Are you going to pre-order Hogwarts Legacy or not? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Hogwarts Legacy announcement. So, Hogwarts Legacy news could be coming soon, considering the game still doesn't have an exact release date and is supposed to be coming out later this year. This makes sense. This comes from Reddit, where people have received emails in regards to the collector's edition of Hogwarts Legacy, which we haven't heard news about. The funny part here is the Reddit user showcases that the mention of Hogwarts Legacy is in the preview text for the email, but not in the email itself, which could indicate last minute changes. Beyond that, GameStop also has put out information on pre-ordering Hogwarts Legacy over on Twitter 2 days ago on Sunday, and before that they had no mention of pre-orders according to their Twitter history, so this is something new. They also had a pre-order message on Facebook as well, where I saw that there. Currently on PlayStation 5, I cannot pre-order the game. It's still in the wish list stage, but this could indicate something could be happening soon for Hogwarts Legacy. There has been rumors of a Sony showcase happening this month, but I'm personally still betting on September, just like last year. The only thing I could see happening this month from Sony is the possible God of War Ragnarok state of play, but that's not to say Hogwarts Legacy can't have its own thing either. They could pretty much just have a pre-order trailer dropping with maybe a blog post from PlayStation and you're good to go. Go pre-order the game. Of course, we'll have to wait and see, but really, it shouldn't be much longer. Now, diving into the second story of the video, PlayStation 3 support ending soon. Reading from Push Square, if you're still using your PlayStation 3 as a media center, then you should probably be aware that Crunchyroll is closing down on the console. Despite Sony now owning the streaming service, the company is ceasing support for a number of older devices, including the old Triple, as well as the Xbox 360 and the Wii U. Rest in peace to all three. A statement said, "Attention PlayStation 3 players, on August 29th, 2022, the Crunchyroll app will no longer be available on the PlayStation Store, and existing users will no longer be able to use the app on the PlayStation 3. So, there you have it. PlayStation 3 support is ending for Crunchyroll later this month, but honestly, I don't know anyone who's still using their PS3 in such a major way. At this point, people are using apps on their TVs or getting a small device attached to their TV to use these media services. Other than that, most people are just using their PlayStation 3 to play some older games. Also, PlayStation 3 is really slow at this point. I wouldn't personally be able to use it. But you guys let me know if you have a PlayStation 3 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the third story of the video, Sony confirms new reveals. Reading from Push Square, EVO 2022 is happening this weekend starting on Friday the 5th of August, and Sony will apparently be trying its best to curate the experience for those of us watching from home. Traditionally, EVO's tournaments are live streamed across a bunch of different Twitch channels, usually separated game by game. We assume that this will still be the case at the weekend, but PlayStation will be hosting its own stream alongside the usual, more focused coverage. So Sony's own stream will be called the EVO Lounge, and the most interesting part of this is in the description for the stream, which states a live show dedicated to covering all of the competition's exciting events and content. The show is hosted by players and commentators who live and breathe the FGC. Viewers will be able to stay updated with the latest at EVO and watch exclusive content that won't be available anywhere else. The EVO Lounge will feature top-shelf curated show coverage, bracket updates, interviews with players, and exciting content and reveals from developers and publishers such as Arc System Works, Warner Brothers Games, Capcom, SNK, 2K and Bandai Namco Entertainment, as well as all the latest from the scene with pro players and casters. Viewers will be treated to the latest news for our favorite games and a few sneak peeks of what's ahead. So Sony here confirms reveals will be coming from various fighting focused game companies this weekend. So if that's your thing, this weekend is for you. And now diving into the final story of the video, Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine reveals. So this is exciting because it seems like we might actually see more of Spider-Man 2 and potentially also Wolverine later this year. This comes from Disney themselves, reading from Disney's own D23 event site. Super news, super fans, was just over a month until Disney's highly anticipated D23 Expo presented by Visa in Anaheim, California. Kicking off September 9th, Marvel's unveiling a can't-miss lineup of panels, stage events, guest appearances, exclusive merchandise, giveaways, and more. Throughout the weekend at D23 Expo, fans won't want to miss Marvel's panels and stage events, diving into what's next for Marvel Studios, a celebration of 60 beyond amazing years of Spider-Man, an exciting current look at Marvel games, and more. Start planning your powerful weekend of epic adventure with everything Marvel has in store for the ultimate Disney fan convention. Additional event details, including D23 plans for Marvel games, will be released in the coming weeks and made available on the D23 Expo app. So there it is. Marvel games will be present at the show on September 9th and throughout that weekend, it seems. Now, I'm personally in the belief that Sony will showcase their own stuff at their own showcase first before anywhere else. This D23 event happens September 9th, or starts September 9th, so Sony could potentially have their event before this date on Thursday, September 8th, which is a usual day for an event from PlayStation. Regardless of who shows it off, I'm a bit more confident now we might actually see Spider-Man 2 later this year. Wolverine maybe less, considering it was in early development a year ago. Actually, maybe something small from Wolverine because, it's been a year of development, so maybe we'll get something like we did for Spider-Man 2 last year. So maybe we might get a small trailer for Wolverine instead of CGI. But you guys let me know if you're excited to see more of Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with ready for the reveals. Whether we're talking about Disney potentially showing off more Marvel games and maybe us seeing Spider-Man 2 or Wolverine over there, I'm betting Sony's going to show us the first time more details on both of those games. So potentially they could have their own showcase next month before the Disney event, and they could both showcase Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine as a part of both their events. That's exciting stuff. There's also the possibility of Hogwarts Legacy getting an announcement soon, and of course there's also the possibility of the rumored God of War Ragnarok State of Play or gameplay trailer or something happening this month for God of War Ragnarok. Regardless, if you're excited for anything that I just said right now, destroy the comment section with ready for the reveals, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.